In this video, I'm going to talk about DEP, which is a dependency management tool of Go. What does this mean? This means that if in your code you are using some functionality of some other code which was written by somebody else in some other project, and you want to not only use that functionality but also have it self-contained in your own project so that your project itself is completely content within itself, and you can easily then package it and deploy it somewhere without having to worry about some other piece of code lying somewhere else. So dep uh, helps us do that, and you can install it by executing this command in your terminal. So basically you can just google golang dep and you should arrive at this page, and you can execute this command to install dep in your computer. So I have already done it. um, so I will give an example of dep by so once you install it, uh, you can to write something like, so once you have installed it, you can write something like, okay, just dep, and it should show you something. So this means it is installed. uh, and I'm going to show an example of dep, of using dep to actually manage the dependencies through Zerolog. So what is Zerolog? So what is Zerolog? So if you just Google Golang Zerolog, you should arrive at this page. So Zerolog is just a logger. So you can log things, which means it can replace this format FMT which we used before. So one thing with format is it can make the program slower. So Zerolog, if you use Zerolog to print stuff, then your program will be much faster. So you can install Zerolog by just going down this page and basically copying this and coming here and just pressing enter. And I've already done it, so Zerolog is already installed. So if I want to use Zerolog in my Go program which I just wrote, I can simply import it. So if I install Zerolog, it gets saved in this path in github.com slash rs/zerolog. This is where it gets installed. Why? Because so its actual path is here, in github.com website, and then this is the rs is the name of the account, and yeah, Zerolog is just the name of the repository. So this is where it gets installed in my Go path. So if you remember, the Go path is whatever is your username slash go, and it has three folders: bin, package, and source. And under source, there's this because you're downloading from github.com, it will create this github.com folder and slash rs/zerolog. So this will be the path where it will be installed, and it just makes things much simpler to keep track of whatever you have installed. So whatever you are going to install from github.com, for example, is going to lie in this folder, for example. So once you are done with installation and check that Zerolog is installed through by checking it exists, you can simply import it. So the import path is always with respect to this folder here. So I can import it by simply writing github.com/rs/zerolog. So that's what I'm going to write now. and I'm going to import the log uh, aspect of it, which I can use to actually log things. So one use case is I can do log dot info. It's not absolutely important to fully follow through what this does. I'm just showing an example of why dep, how dep comes into picture here. Okay, so once it is there, and if I can again run the program, so it does print here in a nice little format here, so which has the times and the level is info and the message is hi here. So it could print here because it's already installed in my laptop, but it's not there in my project folder. So what if I want to simply have this as a standalone program, which I can put anywhere I want and it should still run. So to ensure that, dep is useful. So if I do here dep init in my folder, it initializes dep, and then it automatically has put github.com rs0log in this vendor folder. If you do if you have to import something else, then all you have to do is dep uh, dep ensure, and then it will automatically ensure that you have your dependencies in this vendor folder. So to summarize, dep is to have all your dependencies in one place, especially in this vendor folder. It creates these two files. You don't have to worry about that for now. Um, and it ensures that all your dependencies stay inside your entire repository so that it is much easier to package it.